This is my chair. And this is the chair that I built. Stay tuned to the end to find out what it looks like. So I was at an abandoned lot the other day and decided it'd be a good idea to split off a small portion of a tree to turn it into a chair. However, later when I built the chair, I discovered that the piece that was cut out for me was too thick, and I didn't have any power tools with me, so I decided to cut it by hand. After shaving off some of the bark, I started rounding the edges, which in turn lowered the weight to 11.6 pounds, which I was going to need if I wanted a light chair. We'll get back to that in a second, but for now, let's start sanding and then chisel out a flat surface for the legs to sit on. Now we had to get all the moisture out of it, which usually takes 1 to 2 weeks in a kiln. However, I had a backup plan. I'd heat up my 3D printer bed to 77 degrees or so with a log on top of it next to a dehumidifier. Then I'd put that inside of a 3D printer enclosure. This process worked really well, and it only took about 3 days to get it down to the recommended 8 to 12% moisture level. And I also got to learn about recycling as well. For the resin, I bought this kit off of Amazon for $30. You can find the link to it in the description below. After taping up the bottom, I started pouring the resin. However, since this resin was only 4 pours up to 1/4 of an inch thick, I had to do a couple of pours. Now that we filled the crack with resin, it's time to put a clear coat over the top and screw in the legs. Then we'll switch over to the B-roll. Thank you all so much for watching. This project took about 2 weeks to make, and I really enjoyed trying to make something new. If you want to make this chair for yourself, and maybe even support the channel out, I'll have affiliate links to all the stuff that I use down in the description below. Peace out.